Hey everyone, we're doing another lesson on deductive geometry. Now, deductive geometry using triangles. We know triangles add up to 180 degrees. Here we're going to use the facts of geometrical figures and the importance of knowing the information regarding triangles to solve these examples and these questions that we have today. In the example, the question says, find x. We need to find x using the geometrical facts that we already know. Looking at it, remember, we have to be detailed. We have to look carefully. We are basically detectives. We have here two triangles and we are told to find x. We look at the information that we have and we start planning what we want to do first. Looking at the information, we can tell that we have a triangle here, and to find x, we need to make sure we know all the other angles in the triangle. That way we can use the angle sum of a triangle to find x. We know the angle sum of a triangle is 180 degrees. So here we have 60 degrees on one angle, we have x, it's missing, and we're thinking, how are we going to find x? We have 50 here, that's a clue. What do we notice? We notice this angle here, angle ACB, is 50 degrees. It is vertically opposite angle DCE, vertically opposite. So this angle here and that angle there are vertically opposite. We know vertically opposite angles are equal. When two straight lines meet and they cross like that one there and that one there, we know there are angles here and these are vertically opposite. They are equal in size. They are equal in size, which means angle DCE is also 50 degrees. This angle here is 50 degrees. This angle here is also 50 degrees. So vertically opposite angles. We have to write that down. Angle DCE equals angle DCE is 50 degrees, and we have to write our reason. Our reason is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles is our reason. That's our first step. We now found a missing angle in this triangle. This is 50 degrees. Now what do? We have this angle 60, we have this angle 50, and we want to find x. We can now use angle sum of a triangle. So x is going to equal 180 degrees, which is the total in the triangle. Angle sum of a triangle, 180 degrees. Take away the other two angles. Take away this angle, take away that angle. 50 and 60, which is 110. So 180 is the total. Take away this angle, take away that angle. We're going to be left over with x. 180 take away 50 and 60, make 110. 180 take away 110. X is going to be 70 degrees. This is going to be 70 degrees. Now we have to write our reason. Our reason is angle sum of a triangle. Angle sum of a triangle, that's the last reason. So we had two reasons. Our first one was vertically opposite. We had to find the missing angle there to try and solve the problem in this triangle. We know this is vertically opposite angles. This is 50 degrees. Now 180 take away these two here. We're going to find x. X is 70 degrees. Angle sum of a triangle. We have our working out and our reason, our working out and our reason. Remember, you have to be extra careful. You have to look details. Look carefully, look for clues. You are a detective. I tell my students, whenever you are working with angles, you are a detective. You're looking for clues all the time. Let's do the next example. Again, we have a missing x in here, a missing angle we are asked to find. Find x. Now we are going to give reasons as well. looking carefully, looking at the details. We know straight away we have these arrows, which mean this line, that interval, and that interval, BD and CE are both parallel. That's a hint. That's a clue. We know this angle is 35. We know this angle is 65. We need to think, how are we going to find x? We can straight away tell this is a triangle. X is in the triangle. So we can tell that one of the angles is 65. What is the angle here? If we find that angle, we can use the angle sum of a triangle just like we did in the previous example. So here, we need to find this angle here. We can use this clue. This is 35. Now we know that this angle here and that angle there, in parallel lines, what are they? They are corresponding. This angle here and that angle there are corresponding. So in fact, they look like this. That angle and that angle are corresponding. They make an F-looking shape. We know corresponding angles are equal in size. They have the same size. So that means angle AB, this is B, angle ABD, this angle here, equals 35 degrees. This is 35 in there. There it is inside, because they are corresponding. What do we write? We have to write our reason. Corresponding angles in parallel lines. So this is short form, corresponding angles. That's the angle sign. Angles in parallel lines. That's a parallel sign. We just found angle ABD. Now, simple, we're going to use the same rule over there. X is going to be 180, take away the other two angles, 35 and 65. 100 degrees, 35 plus 65 is 100. 180 minus 100. X is going to be 80 degrees. X is going to be 180, take away 100, which is 80 degrees. X is this angle here, minus these two angles. That's the angle sum of a triangle. Angle sum of a triangle. We know the angles, this angle, and that angle in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. 180, take away these two. X is 80 degrees. Now we write our reason. Angle sum of a triangle. That's our reason, our answer and our reason. Very important. We have to justify all our answers. We have an answer, we must give our reason. An answer, give our reason. And here, same thing. Very important in deductive geometry. You know your reasoning and you know all your geometrical facts. In this case here, we used parallel lines, we used the rules for triangles, and we also used the rules for vertically opposite angles. You need to know them all. That way, no matter what question you face, you know straight away which ones to use, where and when. We'll see you next time.